Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angel, and if you're new here, all I do is talk about books. I thought that it'd be such a fun and cool idea for me to put all popular yet different book tropes into like a little spinning wheel, and for whatever trope gets picked, I'm going to recommend a book on my shelf, and then we're gonna talk about it. So let's get started. On my little spinning wheel, I have a lot of different tropes. I have enemies to lovers, second chance romance, forbidden romance, friends to lovers, childhood friends to lovers, forced proximity, touch her and you die, I hate everyone but you, small town romance, opposites attract, fake relationship, and grumpy sunshine. Okay, I am just gonna click it. Okay, let's go. It's spinning, and who? Oh, okay, I really thought it was gonna be the other one, but the winner is I hate everyone but you. Okay, let's find a book. I have so many books, but let's see. I feel like this would be easy, but it's actually kind of hard. I can't just narrow it down. I am going to have to choose Kill Switch by Penelope Douglas. Kill Switch is part of the Devil's Night series, so I would recommend to read the series as a whole and not just as a standalone. Also, trigger warning for the Devil's Night series. It's super dark romance. It's crazy. I'm choosing Kill Switch because Damon, he's ruthless. He's very controversial too. So don't go around saying you love Damon Torrance without knowing what he actually did. He literally is the definition of I hate everyone but you. He hates the whole world. He's mad at the whole world, but whenever winter comes around, he is just so happy and he wants to be with Winter and Winter only. Their relationship got off on a rocky start, I'll tell you that. But when they fall in love, they love each other so hard. So yeah, I would have to do Kill Switch for I hate everyone but you. The next book trope is this spinning. I feel like we should have like some music on, you know? Forbidden romance. Okay, I feel like half of my shelf are all like forbidden romance, so I'm gonna choose the most forbidden. Okay, let's go look. I have two book recommendations, and they're both by Penelope Douglas. I have Birthday Girl and Credence. I don't know if I'm actually recommending Credence or I'm just putting it in the video because it's so forbidden. I read it blindly and I regret it. I wish somebody told me what the book was about before I read it. So bear with me. I am choosing Birthday Girl as a forbidden romance because I told you guys I was gonna go big or go home, and this is big. Not as big as Credence, but it's up there. Birthday Girl is about Jordan. I honestly don't remember what her boyfriend's name was, but he's kind of irrelevant. So we'll say that she moved in with her boyfriend and her boyfriend's dad, Pike, and her boyfriend cheated on her. And so she gets with her boyfriend's dad, Pike. She gets with Pike, and I don't even remember what the book is about. I just remember that it's that kind of relationship. So yeah, I remember it not being horribly written. Like, it wasn't like a terrible book. It's just super forbidden. So take a stab at it if you wanna. You're on your own. The second book is Credence by Penelope Douglas. I'm trying to remember the whole plot of the book, but it seems that it just does not want to come back to me, maybe because I suppressed it from my memory. I think her name is Tiernan. Her parents passed away, something like that, like they were gone, and so she had to move in with her dad's like stepbrother and the stepbrother's like sons. So like her step cousins. And let's just say she gets with all three. It's super forbidden. I told you guys, it's forbidden. I don't want to talk about it any longer because I feel like I'm questioning myself, and I don't want to question myself. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. The next book trope is childhood friends to lovers. Okay, that'll be easy because I already have one in my head. So we're gonna go get it. If you guys already didn't pick it up, the most famous childhood friends to lovers, Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. Love in Other Words is about Elliot and Macy. This book has two timelines, so there's the past and the present, so it kind of jumps by chapters. We first meet Elliot when Macy is doing a little tour of her lake house that her parents had decided to move into, and she sees Elliot reading a book in the tiniest corner ever. And so like every day they would always sit there and like read together and literally just enjoy each other's company. Like I said before, there's like two different timelines. So then that was the past, and then it jumps to the present where it's 10 years later and Macy doesn't talk to Elliot anymore and they have no sort of communication whatsoever. And then she runs into him and everything starts crumbling down again, and she's brought back to the day where they just stopped talking. Alright, and the next book trope is, let's see. Oh, touch her and you die. Awesome. Okay, that's easy. Let me pull out like all my fantasy books. I have two books. For one book, I took it literal, so it's like touch her and you die. It's Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. It's literally, I kid you not, touch her and you die. Juliet has lethal touch, and she's put into like this insane asylum to where they're like, not that they're testing on her, but they are using her for research. And this is just the first book of the Shatter Me series. So this first book is just more world building and more character building. It's literally touch her and you die, so I felt like that was the perfect time to recommend that book. But Shatter Me, the overall series is about Juliet and how their government, which is called the Reestablishment, is like kind of ruining everything and is taking over their country, not for the greater good, and they're literally destroying everything. And so it's just about Juliet coming to her powers, finally accepting everything and fighting back. Long story short. The next book I'm going to recommend for the touch her and you die trope is Twisted Lies by Anna Huang. This book is the last book in the Twisted series, so you can read it as a standalone because it's like interconnected storylines, so you don't necessarily have to start with the first book. It'd be better to, but you don't have to. Twisted Lies is about Christian and Stella. Stella is like an influencer and Christian is a CEO of a security company. And so Stella lives in this apartment complex that Christian owns. And so when Stella finds out that she has a stalker that is literally getting closer to her and is putting her into more danger, Christian thinks that it'd be the perfect idea if Stella lives with him, because what's better than living with a guy who owns a security company? The next book trope is, let's see, it's spinning. Ooh, I thought it was gonna be small town romance, but it is Opposites Attract. I want to say Opposites Attract is kind of the same as Grumpy Sunshine in a way. So, I don't know. We'll see what I come up with. I think I found one. So for Opposites Attract, I am recommending Heartless by Elsie Silver. Also, oh my gosh, I just realized that I recommended two Elsie Silver books that are literally within the same series. It's fine. It's fine. I want to say that Heartless is Opposites Attract because not only is it grumpy sunshine, but it's cowboy and city girl trope. So I love that. I've never read anything like that before, and I devoured this book. This is my favorite book within the Chestnut series, and it was just so great. I loved it, and I think I'm going to reread it literally after this video. So, Heartless is about Cade and Willa. Cade is in search for a new babysitter for his 5-year-old son. He wants someone that's able to keep up with his son and literally just not make any remarks towards him because he knows he's hot. He knows he's good looking. So he just wants someone that's not interested in him and someone who can keep up with his son. So, that's where Willa comes along. Willa is a city girl. She was a bartender. So literally in the book, it says that she's worked with rowdy people. So that gives her the work experience to work with kids. And that is the end of today's video. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. Bye.